Come on in, come on in, come on in. Come on in, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rosalind from Rosalind Journey Through Crafting, and tonight I bring you this new project. Right here we have this candlestick holder, right? See the bottom? Look how cute that is. That is so cute. And then we have this pretty shaped glass here, right? And this glass comes from Dollar Tree. I purchased this at a thrift shop, I believe. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this glass on top of this candle, right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to Mod Podge the whole glass. And as you can see right here, do you guys see the bird? The bird and the branch. After I paint it all white, I'm going to cut the bird out of this napkin, and I'm going to put it on this glass here. On top of that, I'm going to use a different napkin. And I'm going to use the butterflies from this napkin. Now, isn't this napkin pretty? And guys, I got both of these napkins from the dollar store. And I believe this was last year. Yes, I don't know if they still carry them, but Dollar Tree constantly get up and coming napkins, really pretty. Um, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these napkins, I'm going to take them apart because they double ply or two ply. I'm going to take them apart, and then I'm going to cut around the bird and then the butterfly. I think on the other side there's a smaller butterfly. Um, and then we'll be right back. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so I just glued the cup down, the glass, I'm sorry. As you can see, it's attached. I used this Fix-All adhesive from Dollar Tree and a glue gun. I cut out the birds. I hope you guys can see this. See? Right? Here's the butterfly. Again, they double plied, so you're going to have to remove the backing. This is the small butterfly that we're going to use. And I just might use this flower, maybe to put on the side or to have the butterflies coming off of it. I haven't decided that yet. And the backing is still on this one. That's what I wanted y'all to see. So before I start, I'm going to pull the backing off of this one here. And here's another bird that I cut out. Okay. And another butterfly. And I did remove the backing from this one. So you see how you can see through it? And this one here has the backing. That's what I'm talking about. So we have to remove that backing before we start. Okay, so the next step is I'm going to paint this. I'm not sure what color. I'm trying to see if I can mix maybe a white and a dark green and see what color I get. As you can see, I painted it and I put the bling around it. Right? Can you see that? Good. I painted it with khaki. This is khaki by Craft Smart acrylic paint. It's called khaki. I really like this. This is cute. This is like khaki pants. This is the color. Yeah. So after I used the khaki, I used this about 5 times. I painted it about 5 times because I really wanted it to be a nice color that pops, right? And it did. And the bling, let me just show you guys. I call this a half of a pearl, okay? Because it looks like pearl, right? Isn't that pretty? And it's cut in half. So I really like using this. If anybody's interested in, I have a whole bunch, and I can give you a piece or send you a piece or however. But this makes your projects come out really nice. And I'm going to show you here. You see the bottom? Okay. Right? And then I took some of this here, this black gemstone ribbon,
and just cut them out in small pieces, and just stuck them in between the half of the pearl. Now some people call the pearl bling. You can call it bling. You know, you could call it bling pearls. I really don't know the name of it. When I bought it, it didn't have a name on it. I just love the bling that came off, so that's why I got that. Okay, so we're gonna move on now. Okay, so I showed you how we use this, so we're just gonna put that to the side. Um, this is the Mod Podge that I put on top of after I painted. Okay, now they have two Mod Podge. They have a couple of Mod Podge, but the one I'm gonna use, the one I use is this one on top of the paint to give it this little shine here. Great. And then when I finish with everything, I'm gonna spray it with this Mod Podge. This is a sealer. Okay. This one is a sealer too, but it's a water base. And this one is a sealer that I'm going to use when we completely finish with the project. When I finish putting down the napkins that I cut out. Okay. Okay. To put the napkins down, you can either use this one. This is for paper. This is for tissue paper or whatever paper that you're going to use. This is a good one to use. But I'm not going to use that one today. I'm going to use this one here, the decoupage that I was telling you guys about. This one here is specifically for napkins, and yeah, I think it's just a thinner Mod. It's just a thinner sealer, a thin one. I use my gems to put on the butterflies here, right? You see the little pearls, just to give it a little bling, right? You see that? Great. Okay. So we use that and put that away. I use this. It's called pumpkin glitter. I just use this just to enhance the tree branch that the butterfly is sitting on. That's what I did with that. As you can see right here, just to give it a little bit. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna continue. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some Mod Podge down, and then the first thing I'm going to put down is my bird. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some, just a little, so I can, see where I'm going to actually put this bird. And I think I want him to go across. That's when you put it down, you have to know exactly where you want it, because to constantly move it around, the paper is so thin, the napkin is really thin, that this process here is really time consuming, but what I will tell you is when you finish with it, it's gonna be very nice. And it lasts a long time. I did one almost a year ago, and I have no problems with it. Still looking beautiful. You guys get the idea, right? So the next thing you gotta let this do is dry. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna turn on my blow dryer. I'm gonna help it to dry.
So I just want you to see this process right here. This is just to help it dry a little quicker. Look from this angle here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to do this off camera, and when I come back, hopefully I'll have the rest of them down, and I'll show you guys the next process.
Okay. So what I'm doing now is I'm finishing up here. What I did was I took 2 coats of Mod Podge and I covered every inch of this glass, right? And so now what I'm doing now is I'm letting it dry. And in addition to the butterflies was there, I used this different napkin, which is here, with this butterfly here, and I took one of these birds here and I placed it on the glass. Okay, so let's see. That's the first butterfly, and here's the other one here. Just to, can you see that? That's the other butterfly, which is right here. Just to give it a little bit more color, to bring it out a little bit more. And guys, I think it came out okay. I really like it. What you guys think? So I'm using a blow dryer to help it dry faster. And it does work. The second coat of Mod Podge is almost completely dry. And then that makes you, can move on to your next step really quick. Instead of waiting for 20, 25 minutes for it to dry, I don't have to do that. If I use the blow dryer, which is a good trick. I learned that from one of you ladies, either on YouTube or something, another group, because I never thought of that. And I also added, let me put that down, let me show you. I also added some more pearls, as you can see, to the butterflies. And the new one, put some more pearls there. And put a little bit more here. Like I said, this is a new butterfly I just put up there, just for color, just to bring it out a little bit more. So, ladies, this is the finished product of this one here. So you guys tell me what you think. And it came out kind of cute. I used the gloss Mod Podge this time to give it a little shine, and it worked. I want you guys to see something. Do you see that the white part here, how it puffs out? And that's because you use a hot heat to that part. I use a hot heat to that part before the glue dry, and it makes it look so real. That's another trick I learned from one of you guys. I don't know if it was YouTube or one of these groups I'm in. Yeah, but I thank you ladies for that. So ladies, this one here is completely finished and dry. And so the next thing I want to show you is what I'm going to use it for. I have these beautiful flowers. I think they're tulips. I believe they tulips. I'm trying to learn the name of these flowers. I believe they're tulips. I'm going to show you. Okay, these are what I'm going to put inside that bowl. I believe these are tulips. And I ordered these from Facebook Market. Yeah, they're really cute. These are really tall. I had to cut a lot of the stem off, but I'm going to keep the stem for another project. But isn't that cute? Okay, yeah. But so what we're going to do now is we're going to go over basically everything that we used to make this. This glass right here came from the Dollar Tree. This right here, the base of it is something I purchased from a thrift shop. We use these pearls. We use these gems just to fill in the black part here. We use 3 different kind of napkins. You guys don't have to use 3. You guys can use 1, but I chose to mix and match, and it came out pretty cool. And we also use everything that's in this tray here, from the Mod Podge to the Decoupage to the glue to the khaki paint and to some glitter around the bark of the tree. And that's how we came up with this beautiful project here. Right now, I don't know if I'm going to use these purple tulips here, but I'm not going to use them today. So what I'm going to do is just fill in.
Guys, if you like what you saw here today, please hit the like button. And comment and share if you choose to.
And the stems of the tulips, I'm going to stick in here just to give it, you know, some color, some. I would never throw away these stems. These stems here are so pretty. Right? It add a little something to it. Give it a little look. You can actually turn these down. That's one thing about tulips. You can play around with them. Okay, ladies. So this is our finished product. What do you think? Let me bring this up a little bit more so I can turn it. So this here is the finished product. You guys tell me what you think of it. You can actually put some more flowers in there. I think I'll throw a little purple one in there, or 2 in there, just to see what it looks like. So let me see if I can do that now. Okay guys, so that's it for today's project. Don't forget to share this if you like this. And guys, you gotta stay tuned, because you know what I told you that's coming. It has something to do with a wedding. So if you guys are planning something or know someone who's planning, tell them don't plan it until they see my wedding arch that's coming up very soon.